These are words that like the Novus Ordo, post-Vatican II world, ecumenical world, don't want you to use because they're not, the words I just went through are not politically correct. Now we're moving into words that are not ecumenically correct. Okay, you're not supposed to use these words, but we're going to talk about them. Actually I'm on word 15 here, but our first spiritual word is apostate. What is an apostate? You know what an apostle is? An apostle is someone sent out by Jesus. That's an apostle. An apostate is a totally different word. Okay, apostate means someone who has fallen away from Jesus Christ. Someone who, I love Jesus, I follow his will, to I hate Jesus, I renounce Jesus. So you saw that I ran that video last week, was it last week? Yeah. About the Satanists in Tyler, Texas. They were doing the quote unquote unbaptism ceremony where they have a cross placed on their head upside down, and then they say the blasphemous words, "Hail Satan," and they renounce Jesus Christ. Those people are apostates. That's the proper term. Just remember, apostates are those who fall away and reject God and Jesus Christ. Next term is schismatic. Now, there's a lot of people who don't understand this word schismatic. They think schismatic, like if you say, I don't think John Paul II should have kissed the Quran, all right? You're a schismatic. You don't agree with everything on the Pope. No, that's not what schismatic means. Schismatic means you've broken communion with the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. You're not in union. You're not in communion with the Apostolic See of Rome. You are in schism. There's one church. Here's the one church. And you go pop and you get out of that church and you're over here. Here's the church. You're over here. You're in schism and you're a schismatic. And that's a mortal sin. Heretic. Why don't we ever use the term heretic? When was the last time you heard a pope, bishop, or priest say the word heretic? And yet the word heretic is in the Bible, and you read any church father, any saint, St. Augustine, St. John Chrysostom, St. Athanasius, they are constantly talking about heresy and those heretics over there that are evil and that are bad. I mean, it would be almost impossible to find a bishop today who talks about those heretics over there because it's not ecumenically correct. It's offensive. Gee, Taylor, we shouldn't call people heretics. It's just not ecumenical. Vatican II, la, la, la. No. If you reject the one true faith of Jesus Christ, if you reject the Christian faith, if you reject the Catholic faith, you are a heretic. If you say, well, I don't think we should baptize babies, that's a heresy. You're a heretic. You might be a material heretic. It's not really your fault. You weren't taught properly. Or you could be a formal heretic where you're like, yes, I know what the Catholic Church teaches and they're wrong. I'm right. That's formal heresy. We need to start using the H word. All right, next word, idolater. Now we say people of other faiths. Oh, so-and-so, he's taking off work because he has to go worship Vishnu. No, the proper term is he's an idolater. What's an idolater? Anyone who holds to a religion where they worship false gods in the form of idols depicting the false gods, that is idolatry. If you worship a statue of a false god that looks like an elephant, like Ganesh in Hinduism, you're an idolater. I'm not going to say, oh, you have your own faith. That's cool. How can I help you go deeper in your faith? I'm going to say you're an idolater. That's against the first commandment. God hates the idols of the nations. It's a false god. There is no elephant-headed God, and there's no person with a bunch of arms, and there is no Vishnu, and there is none of this. This is all bogus religion. There is no Zeus, there is no Venus. All that stuff is bogus. And if you worship those statues, if you worship a statue of Thor or Odin, you're an idolater.